Hey my gorgeous, it is your Lifestylist Kay, and this video is about 8 ways to live your best life. So I'm gearing up for a Secure Woman Workshop in February 2018. It's a 4-week class, um, just basically securing our insecurities, right? And I think any one of us could use a little bit of self-help. So the link is in the description, so if you want to be a part of that, please click the link at the bottom of this video. So I wanted to give 8 ways to live your best life, right? I have notes here. So first of all, everyone's life is different. How you decide to live that, what you justify as your best life, can very much so differ from anyone else's, right? So I think these are 8 key points that can really touch base with anyone in order to really hone in on your best life, the best way to live and just live that life that is unstoppable for you. So we're going to get right into it. So I don't want to hold any punches, but the first number one is gratitude. Being grateful. So gratitude, being grateful changes your outcome. It places a positive energy force. I wrote notes on top of this. I think I just said that, but it places a positive energy force that allows your highest self to give you more of what you feel. And so a lot of times, things can happen in our life and we're just like, oh, what is this about now? What is going on? Why? Sorry, I'm pulling in my hair. Why this, why that? But I think a lot of times we have to just understand that the best way to get the best out of life is to be grateful. Just have a gratitude of, even though it might not be the best situation, I'm grateful that I've gotten through it. I'm grateful that I saw my way through it. You know what? I'm going to feel grateful and happy regardless. Like, I'm not going to allow anything that is negative or bad to affect the things that I am trying to manifest into my life. So being grateful, because if you are in tune with yourself, the universe, and all those great things, you understand that your mind creates your outcome. Your mind creates your outcome. How you think, how you feel, what you think and how you feel creates an outcome. So we always want to be mindful of that our mind definitely creates our life. What we think, how we feel, and those feelings that we feel, they definitely take on a physical, because everything that we create is mental first. It lives in a mental and a spiritual realm, and then it becomes physical. So let's be grateful, because we're trying to get all of that great energy flowing in and coming in. So that's number one, gratitude. Number two, stop being jealous of others. That's a big thing, because a lot of times, if we really evaluate ourselves, we realize that, you know what, maybe my thoughts were not the best thoughts about someone, and maybe I am feeling a little bit jealous. And then we have to self-evaluate, like, why am I even feeling jealous over this, or over this person, or what's going on in their life? Like, I need to hone in on being more self-aware. I need to hone in on why I'm feeling this way, what's causing me to feel this way, and then undo that thought and be mindful of that thought, because you don't want to feel. The best way to get what you desire out of life is to be genuinely happy for others. And even when you don't have it, even when you don't have what they have, and a lot of times, most people don't even feel like they have as much as the next person. It's just our thoughts about a thing. So stop being so jealous of others. Stop feeling like, what they have is better than what you have, because a lot of times they might be feeling the same way. So let's stop that. Let's be mindful of our thoughts about others. Let's be cautious of how we're feeling about others, because we want to gain and get that great energy into our life in order to manifest and get the things that we want in our life, like our best life, right? So in order to live our best life. We have to be genuinely happy for others and not have that jealous spirit. So when you feel that jealous spirit coming on, when you feel that jealous energy coming on, make sure that you get rid of that ish as fast as possible, because we want to make sure that that energy is not taking up our space and it's not keeping us in lack, because being jealous, all that negative energy can definitely keep us in lack, and we don't want that. So number 3, vow to be healthier. Vegan, vegetarian, exercise. We see a lot of videos of what we should do, what we shouldn't do, how we should exercise, how we should eat, what we should cook, and ultimately, what is healthier for you? What is healthy for your body type, for you as a person? I know for me, I need to exercise more. I know this, but I just don't. I don't feel like it, right? But I know that I need to do it. So instead of beating myself up about not exercising and just giving up and be like, whatever, I still keep it in my mind, but I also do smoothies and things like that. So I try to substitute the fact that I don't really feel like working out with eating better. But I love chocolate, so that's a problem. But yeah. And if we take a lot of the stress out of our lives, we will be more energized to do things. So, yeah, exercising, being healthier. And that's even with self-care, washing our face, brushing our teeth. Like, these are things that we should be doing every day, but, sometimes we don't. When you take care of yourself, you feel better. And in thus feeling better, you begin to live a better and healthier life. So, let's vow to live a healthier life, whatever that is for you. And there's so many options, so don't allow just one thing. Just don't have your mind stuck on one way to be. So there's different options for being healthy. Look them up, research, and pick what's best for you. And if that doesn't work, choose something else. But one key thing is that don't give up on it. Keep going until you see your results. Being authentic. So, what is being authentic? Being your true self. It's easy for us to become something that we're not, especially with social media, and easy ways to make people think that we have more than what we actually have, or that we're doing this and we're really not doing this, whatever this may be. It could be anything. But we have to live with the truth. We have to deal with the good, the bad, the ugly, the pretty. We have to deal with that because it's our life. We live with ourselves every day. So be authentic, and be authentic to yourself. No one else is I have the wash and dry going on in the back. I didn't even think about that. But anyway, no one else has to be you and deal with you more than you have to deal with yourself. So being honest with yourself, healing those parts of yourself that need to be healed in order for you to really be authentic. Staying true to yourself is more important. And no one, honestly, the need for self-help and all those things, they're needed, and they're out there for you to grab onto. So if you have a problem being your true self, first of all, you have to learn who you are. And the best way of learning who you are is removing the things that you don't like. Become self-aware of those things that you don't like. Become self-aware of the things that you do like. And then be happy with being you. Don't try to be like anyone else. Be happy with being yourself. That is the main key to that. Is being happy with you. And the best way to be happy with yourself is being truthful. We have to trust ourselves. Okay? And you can't be afraid. You can't be afraid to let your true self show. Sometimes we've been so unauthentic for so long that we just don't know how people are going to take our authentic selves. But how do you take your authentic self? That's what's more important, that you are happy with you. Not that other people are happy with you, because as soon as you're authentic with you, trust me, others will come around that love you. So let's be authentic. Eradicate fear of failure. That's a hard one, because As much as we all want to be successful and do great things in life, that fear just comes and it tells us, no, you're not good enough. No, you can't do this. No, you can't do that. This, that, and we just stop. We give up. And I know that I've done it. Even though I'm like, you know what, I can do this. Like, I'm good at this. I'm great at this. I can do this. But still, with the fact that that fear just comes in, and all fear is just an illusion. It's an illusion of things that we desire, but then our brain is telling us, okay, this is something new. I don't think that we can do it, so let's just stop and stick with what we're used to. No, you tell your brain that no, not this time. We have to do something different. We have to live a higher and better life, and this is going to elevate us to get us where we need to be. Just point blank, period, like nothing else. So when your brain starts to tell you, we can't do this, tell your brain, oh yes, we can, and we are. So don't be afraid to talk to yourself and tell yourself you're going to do this and you're going to get past it. And you are going to win, because we are all winners, but we cannot win if we quit. Okay? So eradicate that fear of failure. There's no such thing as failure. Okay? No such thing. In my opinion, there's no such thing as failure. We learn, we're living and we're learning, and we have to remove that fear so that we can hone in on the greatness that we have. Number 6, and that is let go. Let go, let it 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 go. So we have to let it go. What is it? Anything that is not elevating you. Emotions, attachments, situations, relationships, all of those things. If they're not elevating you to a higher level, if they are continuously pulling you back into a negative space that does not allow you to grow and go, then you need to let that ish go. Let it go, let it go, let it go, let it go. I used to always make up songs off of words. Let it go, 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 let it go. Okay. So let it go. And letting it go means aligning yourself up with what you desire. So when those emotions or attachments or situations or relationships are not helping you align yourself with what you are and what you desire to be, you have to let those go. You can't be fearful with that. You can't be fearful with letting people go. You can't be fearful with letting the emotions go, because those emotions will keep your ass like just in a place of worry and fear. Especially lose the attachments to the emotions, and that's the number one thing. So letting it go, and once you let it go and you begin to become free, trust me, the universe will send you exactly the things that you have aligned yourself with getting. You have better relationships, you have better situations, you have higher emotions, happier emotions, and better attachments. So don't be afraid to let it go, love. It's not that serious to hold on to bull crap. I want to say SHIT, but I'm gonna say crap. It's not that serious to hold on to that type of energy. Let it go. We're trying to live our best life, right? So that's part of it. So make sure that you let it go. Number 7 is commit. Commit. In order to live your best life, you have to commit to doing the emotional and spiritual work. And part of that is, like, number 6 is letting things go. Being committed to really honing in on what needs to be done. The work is the toughest part of living your best life, is the eternal work that you have to do for yourself. Because when you become self-aware and you're starting to commit to things that are unfamiliar in order to live your highest life, your best life, that fear will creep in. But you have to understand that you're upgrading yourself, you're relearning things, you're unlearning and relearning a lot of crap that's been downloaded within your brain and your mental and your physical. So you have to unlearn and relearn, and it's okay, but just stay committed, because once you commit to that, the outcome is going to be so great. So commit to the fact that, you know what, I'm desiring to live my best life, and I need to commit to this ish. I need to commit to it, and I am. No one's going to keep me from living my best. Okay, so last but not least, we have self-love. Just understanding that you come first before anything else. I think that is the number one key. Like, you don't have to do these in any particular order, but that is the main, to me, that's the main key to really living your best life, is understanding that without you, you can't live your best life, right? So, understanding that, we have to do a lot of self evaluation. So, self care, self awareness, learning how to be more self confident, understanding what self love really means and what it looks like, because the love that you give yourself is ultimately the love that you will get in return from others. So, if you're treating yourself at your highest self, at your highest level, then you won't accept anything less than what you feel like you deserve. And a lot of times, we miss out on a lot of self love because we're always looking for love on the outside, love from others, instead of really understanding what it means to really love ourselves from within first, and then taking that love and allowing people to attract themselves per your self love energy. So, and I talk a lot about energy because energy is ever so constantly moving, and what we put out there, it just boomerangs and returns to us. So that's why self-love is so important, and that's why it's important to really begin to receive self-love from yourself, to know how to give it. And I'm going to come back with another video on what self-love looks like and how to give it to yourself. So I hope that you like this video. Please subscribe to my channel for more self-love, for more of everything, confidence, all of that good thing, all those good things. And once again, if you haven't subscribed or checked out the workshop that's coming up, please do so. The description is in the description area. So Instagram, Twitter, Facebook is all uniquely hooked. But I will talk to you guys later and have a great day. Bye.